This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 2748, A Bad Mood Toolbox by Alyssa Kelliher with CoreSpirit.com. And I'm Justin Malik, your personal narrator, reading to you every day, including holidays. And with that, let's get right to our next article and continue optimizing your life. A Bad Mood Toolbox by Alyssa Kelliher with CoreSpirit.com. We're all intimately familiar with what it's like to be in a bad mood. Sometimes there's a reason for it. Other times you simply wake up on the wrong side of the bed. There are times bad moods need to be felt, where we need to take a day to take it easy or process the reasoning behind our mood. But there are other times you can recognize you're in a bad mood and that you don't want to be in it, but you can't get out of it. The bad mood becomes a dense fog you want to navigate out of, but every turn is met with fog. Just as pilots plot their routes before takeoff and have GPS to help them navigate if the weather turns, you too can plot a way out of your bad mood before it happens. Create a bad mood toolbox that contains a list of things you can run through to help you navigate your way out of the bad mood cloud and back to enjoying life. This bad mood toolbox will be your guide back to inner peace. What you add to your toolbox is up to you. It takes trial and error to see what will work. When you find something you enjoy, something that elevates you, add it to your bad mood list. This way, when you're in the midst of the bad mood cloud, you don't have to spend the energy thinking through what will help you. You can simply run through your pre-created list. If you have negative coping strategies, you can place the list somewhere near those things so when you're tempted to turn to them, you have other options. Here are some tools that many of my clients have found to be helpful. Number 1, a walk. Take a walk out in nature. Notice the weather, the plants, the animals you see as you walk. Put your phone away and breathe the fresh air. Nature is healing. Number 2, ground yourself. Put your bare feet on the ground. Feel the grass, the snow, the rain, or the warmth under your feet. Become reconnected with the earth. Number 3, a podcast. Listen to a podcast. It could be an inspirational one or simply one you find interesting. Immerse yourself in what is being talked about. This break from your own thoughts can be just what you need to help elevate you out of the bad mood. Number 4, a video game. Play your favorite video game. This is another great tool that can give you a break from your thoughts. This break can be just what you need to regroup and break the bad mood. Number 5, change of scenery. Changing your scenery or your daily routine can help you switch your perspective. Removing yourself from your day-to-day routine helps you realize that there are bigger things at work and the universe doesn't center around you and your problems. Reaffirming that life goes on and the world keeps spinning even when it all seems to be crumbling down can be comforting when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Number 6, create a good things photo album. Create a photo album in your phone with all the things you encounter that bring you joy. When a bad mood arises, pull it out and look at all the things in your life that you love. Number 7, hydrate. When everything seems complicated, impossible, and horrible, ask yourself how much water you've had that day. Sometimes it's just as simple as you're not able to deal with the hard things life is throwing at you because the only thing you've had to drink all day is iced coffee. Water is key, and it might not be that simple, but sometimes it is that simple. Number 8, nutrition. When was the last time you had fruit, vegetable, and protein? It's unfair to ask our bodies and minds to perform at 100% when we aren't feeding them the nutrients they need to thrive. When you feed your body a wide variety of nutrient-dense foods, you'll have the fuel it needs to perform at its best. Your body will let you know when it's not getting what it needs. Sometimes that manifests in a bad mood. Number 9, meditation. Meditation is great for so many things. It reconnects you with yourself, your true self, without all the outside noise. It's also a practice of taking control of your thoughts. Having control over your thoughts is game-changing. And number 10, gratitude practice. Where you place your focus is the reality you create. If you're focusing on everything going wrong, your reality is that everything is wrong. If you place your focus on the things going right, Your reality is everything going right. By consistently engaging in gratitude practice, you can train your brain's baseline, its default focus, and to be focused on the positives. This is a game changer for increasing your satisfaction and enjoyment with life. You may get to the bottom of your list and find you're still in the bad mood cloud. If nothing works, do nothing. Sometimes the only thing you can do is hunker down and wait for the fog to lift. When this happens, the best thing you can do is nothing. Sleep it off and find comfort in the fact that nothing lasts forever. The storm will lift and you can make it through. Brené Brown is an American researcher who studies human emotions. In her talks, she speaks of overwhelm. Bad moods can sometimes build to the level of becoming overwhelming. When it seems like nothing is going right, you cannot communicate with others or yourself the way you usually would. Or if tasks that are usually doable become unmanageable, it's a sign your bad mood is transforming into overwhelm. Overwhelm transcends the feelings of being stressed or annoyed. Overwhelm means you cannot process the events in your life at the speed they're happening. Your internal systems are overloaded. When this happens, Brown confirms the best thing to do is nothing. Don't drive, don't make important decisions, don't work, don't cook dinner or clean. Do nothing. Your nervous system needs time to calm down. When in an overwhelming bad mood, the best thing to do is hunker down, breathe, and wait for the clouds to pass. You've got this. You just listened to the post titled A Bad Mood Toolbox by Alyssa Kelliher with CoreSpirit.com. Now I want to tell you about a podcast that can help you sleep. Created by a dad who couldn't find any sounds that would play long enough to last through a whole night of his baby sleeping, 12-Hour Sound Machines has episodes that mask outside noises, promote deep restful sleep for yourself and for your baby, and that help slow down your brain, reduce anxiety, and aid in thoughtful meditation. Join the millions of listeners that tune in every week to zone out the increasingly busy, distracting world around them. Just search for 12-Hour Sound Machines wherever you get your podcasts. You know how important sleep is for your health, and that's why I'm excited to share a podcast that can help, Sleep Cove. Chris, a hypnotherapist with years of experience, provides relaxing sleep hypnosis, meditations, and bedtime stories to help you drift off. So next time you find yourself staring at the ceiling, play Sleep Cove's episodes focused on reducing anxiety or improving your confidence and experience the benefits of a good night's rest. Follow Sleep Cove on your favorite podcast platform so you can easily find it whenever you're ready to wind down and relax. Thank you to Alyssa. Like she said, it's your list and totally up to you to figure out. That's a big part of all of this. So for example, for many people, sitting in silence and meditating is a great way to change the mood for the better. They come out feeling like things make more sense, and that little bit of time with a more clear head made a difference. But for others, they could start meditating in a good mood, but when they're done meditating, they feel kind of bad because they found the practice of meditation to be frustrating. There is no one size fits all with this stuff. And not only that, but maybe on one day meditation works wonders, but on another day it doesn't. Maybe one day you're dehydrated and the other you're well hydrated, or you didn't sleep well the night before on one day, but the next day you did. There's so many factors that go into a mood that it's great to have a bunch of things on the list that could possibly help, because you never know which one tool you'll need out of that box. So do consider multiple things. Hopefully this podcast can be one of them. And on that note, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll be back tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.